ever stop and think, what would actually happen to Earth if we all just disappeared? It's a pretty wild thought experiment, and today we're going to dive right into it, drawing on some fascinating ideas from Curiosphere.
Seriously, just picture it for a second. The sun comes up tomorrow, but silence. No alarm clocks blaring, no cars honking, absolutely no one around to even see it. So what happens then? Does the planet just fall quiet? Or does a whole new sound begin to take its place? You have to wonder, right? Would the Earth finally just exhale?
And that thought really leads us to this powerful idea right here. Man said, "The Earth is mine." But the planet just stays quiet, thinking, "You are my guest, not my owner." I mean, wow. That just completely changes the way you think about our place in the world, doesn't it? We're guests, not the landlords.
All right, so let's jump into section 1, a silent Earth. Let's really paint a picture of what this human-free world would look and feel like.
Okay, so we've all heard this a million times, right? We are destroying the planet. It's this narrative that casts us as the bad guys, and the Earth as this poor, fragile thing that needs us to save it. But what if that's completely backward? What if the real truth is that we're actually just destroying ourselves? Suddenly, this isn't about saving the planet anymore, it's about saving us. The Earth? It's not the one in trouble. We are.
So, to really get why we're the ones who should be worried, we need to zoom way, way out. Let's talk about the story of Earth, because its history is, well, it's long, and it's seen a lot.
And when I say long, I mean, look at this, 4.5 billion years for the Earth versus about 300,000 for us. To put that in perspective, if Earth's entire history was just one 24-hour day, humanity would have shown up in like the last 2 seconds before midnight. We are just a tiny, tiny blip on the radar. And you know what? In that huge amount of time, the Earth has built up one heck of a survival resume. We're talking about things that make our problems look small. Giant asteroid impacts, massive volcanic eruptions that blacked out the sun, global ice ages. And the crazy part? After every single one of those catastrophes, the planet bounced back. Life always finds a way.
So that begs the question, what if we are just the next big event that the Earth is going to recover from? Let's explore that. Let's look at what the world after us would actually be like, step by step.
Okay, check this out. Within just 1 year, the lights go out. For good. Power grids fail, and a lot of that pollution we create starts to drop. Plants start creeping back into our cities. Fast forward 10 years, wild animals are roaming our streets. Those metro stations we built, yeah, they're turning into underground jungles and swamps. 100 years on, our massive concrete buildings start to crack and fall, taken down by the sheer force of trees. And after 1,000 years, our entire human legacy, it's basically just a fossil, a weird layer in the rock for something else to find. The planet just moves on.
You know, there's actually a short story that imagines this exact scenario. It's about this super futuristic, automated city where one day, all the people just vanished. And at first, it was just quiet. But then, bit by bit, the grass took over the roads, birds made nests in the skyscrapers, and the most powerful part of the story is that the Earth didn't even seem to notice we were gone. It just kept on turning.
And that idea that we could just disappear and the planet wouldn't even skip a beat, that really gets to the heart of it all. It forces us to see that we are the real problem. The issue isn't that the planet is weak, it's that our ego is way too big. See, we have this ego problem. We walk around thinking we're the masters of the universe, that we control nature. But the reality, the cold, hard truth, we are 100% dependent on it. Without it, we're nothing. I mean, just think about the absolute basics. Where does the oxygen you're breathing right now come from? Trees. The water you drink, nature's cycles. The food on your plate, the soil. It's a really simple equation. If nature goes, we go. But, and this is the key part, if we go, nature doesn't just survive, it probably thrives.
So all of this means we've been asking the totally wrong question this whole time. We need a new one. It's time to completely change our focus. So let's just cross this old question off the list for good. Will the Earth survive without humans? We know the answer. It's a massive, undeniable yes. The Earth absolutely does not need us. The real question, the one that actually matters for our future, is this. Will humans learn to survive with the Earth? Can we figure out how to coexist before we mess things up so badly that we can't live here anymore?
So what's the path to survival? Well, it seems to come down to a few key steps. First,
We have to learn to take less from the planet. Second, we need to show some real respect for the natural systems that keep us alive. And third, we've got to live in balance, to finally act like the guests we are, not the owners we pretend to be.
And that brings us to this final, really powerful quote. Don't make a noise about saving the Earth. Learn to save yourselves. All that talk about saving the planet, it's kind of missing the point. The Earth is going to be fine. The Earth will remain. We are the ones who will be nowhere if we don't get our act together.
So, at the end of the day, the Earth story is going to keep going, with or without us. The only real question left is, will we change our story, or are we just going to become a forgotten tale, a brief chapter that the planet barely even remembers? The choice really is up to us.